We're also heading to Richland County this Friday night. That's where Sheriff Lott took time to go ahead and talk with us about two recent shootings that we've been following closely. That does include one shooting over in Blythewood this past Saturday. News 19 reporter Chris English has much more now from the Sheriff's Department.
And Erica, the sheriff this afternoon said that over 200 teens were on the scene of that shooting along Blythewood Road Saturday morning after being invited to a pop-up party. Now, basically what that is someone will organize a party on social media, including a meeting place, and then invite as many of their peers as possible to the party. Now, the sheriff says that this particular party encouraged teens to bring drugs and alcohol. This afternoon, the sheriff once again played a video showing the moments that gunfire broke out and says that deputies counted over 60 rounds being fired. Now, this evening, Sheriff Lott says deputies have identified and arrested one suspect so far in the shooting. That's 18-year-old Daryl Birch. Birch is now being charged with breach of peace of a high and aggravated nature, and the sheriff is once again asking parents to help identify who else may be involved. But the sheriff did say that deputies noticed one vehicle that stood out in all of the surveillance camera footage, and that was a black Maserati.
I'm going to call out one vehicle that was there. A black Maserati was there that was involved. Now, I don't think any of these kids probably owned a Maserati, so that belongs to a parent. That parent and that kid who was driving that car needs to come in, because we're going to find you too. It's just a matter of time.
Now, this afternoon, the sheriff said that folks shouldn't put the blame for an incident like this on the town of Blythewood or the local businesses there. Rather, the sheriff puts the blame squarely on those who pulled the trigger. Now, coming up tonight at 7, we'll tell you more about what the sheriff said this afternoon about these incidents in Blythewood. But for now, we're at the Richland County Sheriff's Department in Columbia. Chris English, News 19, WLTX.
A black Maserati. Okay, Chris, thank you so much. Also happening at today's news conference, Sheriff Lott shared updates on the Columbia Mall shooting. Sheriff Lott telling News 19 there were 4 people involved in this particular shooting. One random shopper at the mall was hit in all the crossfire. Right now, we are working to get some updates on their condition. Sheriff Lott says one of the shooters, named Grant Rawls, was shot and has since been arrested, though. The other 3 shooters have not been identified, which means deputies are still trying to track them down. Sheriff Lott speaking more about the dangers of young people messing with guns. Have a listen.
I've talked up here before, and I'll continue to talk about these guns. I'm going to get you in 1 or 2 places, either in the cemetery or in prison. We're very fortunate that we don't have anybody going to the cemetery, but we've got a lot of kids and a lot of young people who are going to be arrested, and we're going to continue to find them.
This is still an ongoing investigation, and we're continue to following this story both on air and again online. All the updates on our streaming app. It's WLTX Plus.